Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus, and we're going to play Merfolk in Historic. So if you like the content that I do, please give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments what you think about it. I'm always interested in your feedback. I have links in the description to all of the social media and to the cool playmats that I have if you are interested in them. And as always, if you send me pictures of them, I will be happy to show them off. So with that, yeah, let's look at our list. So the difference between last time we played and now, we had miscolors in the deck, mostly because I was concerned about Winota, but Winota's suspended now, so I don't think we need them as much. So instead, I just cut the miscolors, and I'm just going to add the extra Kamena and one more Brazen Borrower. I'm not sure exactly what we should be doing with this list. I think Merfolk is kind of in a rough spot with Historic at the moment. It's getting pretty competitive in there, and I think we really need like another card or two to like really bring this together, but I think this will be fine enough to get us to where we need to be for today. So we'll run it and see how it does, and we can always make changes later if we don't like how it's performing. So with that, let's go play. So where is our Historic ranked here? We get about an hour or so. Unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot in Jumpstart that we care too much about. Maybe Kira. If Kira is added to Historic, then that's a card we might be interested in, just because it stops a bunch of removal spells from blowing up our fishies. Other than that, I'm not really sure. I do like that Kira like negates Teferi's effect, so there is that. But it's a spirit, not a Merfolk, so they're. I don't know. We're probably not going to get a good Merfolk. They've spoiled most of the cards by now. Looks like we're lagging a little bit. Yeah, most of the stuff has been spoiled, and it's not looking great for us. Alright, where are we at here? Hopefully this won't be too bad. Yeah, I guess we keep this. We can go play our Kamena Speaker into like Silvergill Adept. This Wizard's Retort's kind of awkward because we have like no realistic way of casting it. We'll play the Ziggurat first in case we draw an island. Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll still do that because then we can play Trickster next turn. So Dragon Skull Summit. Alright, so what does that mean? Yay. Somebody's a fan of the Merfolk. Alright, so let's attack. We'll play Silvergill Adept. I will reveal Merfolk Trickster. I don't want them to know the Lord is coming. If I have to show off if I want to hold up the Wizard Retorts, then I have to show the Trickster. Because we do have the other island now, so now we can actually cast these. Cathartic Reunion. Okay, so this is going to be like that Reanimator deck that like gets back all this. So yeah, I think in that case we'll just hold up a Wizard Retort here. Because they can play that like the guy that returns all the enchantments from the graveyard to and attaches to him. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything. That's the one, Storm Herald. He's the guy that we're worried. We have to counter Storm Herald basically. This is like a combo deck, so. This is also interesting because they can't really do much about the Trickster. As long as we hold the Trickster up too, like they're kind of stuck. I will play it though because I need to get some more aggression on the board. I will cast the Silvergill, reveal the Reejerey. So we can play Reejerey next time. Yeah. They have like no way out of this. We have 3 counter spells. Like There is no way that they can kill us at this point. They gain like 2 life back, but it does not make any difference at all. 8 power in play. Like the onus is them to do something. If they tap out for a sweeper or anything, we would just have a counterspell. So the game is over. Sure. You can try to draw something. Even if you draw a removal spell, I just counter it. Storm Herald would not even be enough here. Nope. Pew. Game over. Yeah. Yeah, like that was, there was no way that was gonna kill us, so, alright. So if we can get through gold tier today, I would be happy. Getting through gold is pretty easy, like, you're not playing against, like, a lot of really great decks all the time, and you only need, I think, what is it, like a 33% win rate or something to progress through gold. Because you go 2 steps forward for it. So, like, gold is still kind of like Ponyland, where basically any deck can succeed in this environment. So, we don't even have to be like too concerned about, you know, how well we're doing. We just jam enough games. Like, I definitely am at least a win 1 out of 3 player. I can accomplish that. So, I think I can do a lot better than that, but I can do at least that. So. Yeah, well, Merfolk should be able to get us to at least, what is it, Diamond, I think, or Platinum. I think Platinum's the one that's right above this. Like, it's only once you get to, like, the Platinum rank where things actually become a challenge. The problem is, like, I don't play enough, like, Historic, because I balance this with, like, MTGO content and other stuff that I do, so trying to grind all the way to Mythic is, like, something I just do not have the time for. This is an awful hand. We're going to mulligan this. I mean, we've basically mulliganed by having 2 Commandas in our hand already. We can't cast the Wizard of Tor, so we only have like 2 creatures. It's useless. This is much better. Keep this. I'm going to put Retort in the bottom. Let's see, Fabled Passage. It means I can probably play the Ziggurat here. The speaker being a 1/1 shouldn't make a difference. Yeah. This is likely a control deck, so I just want to jam a bunch of creatures. I can always shock with the Breeding Pool next turn, but if I draw like a land like next turn, then I might want to play that and not shock myself, so. Alright, well, I guess we have no choice now. So if they're going to play Teferi, we have to have another creature in play in order to try to get through it. And hope that this resolves. Okay, he does so. I think the graveyard is fine for that. So we can still, like, play Redri and also have Trickster, Biomancer. Oh, fuck. Well, now Teferi's going to blow us out. No, it is not. Okay, interesting. So I guess we'll shock ourselves here. You know what? I shouldn't have shocked. I should have did this first, because if I draw like an island, then I'd want to play that. Yeah, see, now that's stupid. I just took 2 damage for no reason. Yeah. We might walk into Shatter the Sky here, but if that's not the end of the world if that happens. It's not great though. If they like sweep us here, that's still pretty bad. Neutralize. Ooh, okay. That's a pretty sweet counterspell, actually. Teferi. Okay, Teferi is actually okay. Means I don't have a land, so. So what we're gonna do is, well, that was sweet. So, actually, I have to... If I play the Mistbinder, I can't hold up the Wizard Retort. If I play the Benthic Biomancer, I can flash in the Trickster at any point that I want to. So I guess we'll do that, and then I can retort next turn. Kill off Teferi, and we'll attack him. So this is actually pretty good. Them having a Temple that turn and not sweeping us means that we actually have a really good chance now, because if they tap 4 mana to just try to go for it, or if they tap out this turn for anything, the counter spell is going to be devastating. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Interesting. So are they just dying here? Is that what's happening? Three, 6, 9. They could actually just be dead. Okay. So they're just chump blocking with the shark token. Which means the retort's still online. So Sweeper is going to get met with a retort, and hopefully that will be the end of the game. It's possible it wouldn't be, though. They could have Shatter plus a counterspell now. So Neutralize could be a thing. Ah, fuck, alright. Sure, well, we couldn't beat that. I'm not gonna play this. Now we're kind of in some shit, because now, yeah, like, maybe I should have just played the Mistbinder and just tried to, like, go for it that turn. The problem is, like, if they have another Shark Typhoon, like, we're never... Yeah, okay. Fuck it, we're dead. They get to dig through their deck every turn with the Azcanta, so there's no way to, like, beat that, so fuck it. Alright, well, yeah, the Typhoon being able to block was something I didn't anticipate, but I also don't think there was really much we could do about that, so... They have that, they have that. You know, they needed, like, exactly those 3 cards. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't want to tap out, because I wanted to hold up retort in case they had Seal Away. I probably would have left them go to 1 life, too. I don't think I would have used the Biomancer. Why do we keep being on the fucking draw? Come on. Arena fucking hates me. This hand's great, though. We'll keep it. What? You're watching this channel and you are expecting me to not complain about being on the draw? What? Have you ever played Magic before? That's like... That's one of the greatest parts of this game, is just getting to complain about it. No, I really feel like I really feel like I need to start tracking this again, because there was a point at which, like, both on MTGO and on Arena for a long time, I was tracking. I was on the draw like a lot, like way more than I ever actually should have been. So. Something like the bottom, like, 5% of people. I guess here we reveal Silvergill. I want to show them the Lord. It's actually, like, ridiculously crazy. I don't know. And we always end up on the draw against, like, these decks, like, in best of 1, like, being on the draw is a death sentence. You go first and you have, like, a good, like first turn or 2 that you're in, just, yeah, you're gonna do fantastic. I don't think I can actually do anything here. I think because they're gonna play, like, Questing Beast or something, and if I don't have this Wizard Retort for it, I'm going to die. Or if they play, like, Embercleave, I need to counter that. Like, this is terrible. We don't really have a good way to, like, win this game now. They can just attack with everything, put in Embercleave, so I have to have Wizard Retort. That's terrifying. Yeah, I don't have a good answer to that either. I'm gonna take Silver Gill Adept. That doesn't really do them any good. I'm gonna block the Pelt Collector because that thing can actually get way bigger. Yeah, what did I tell you? Never do they not have it. Embercleave is the 11th companion. If we would have tapped out, like, the Embercleave would have just straight up killed us that turn. I guess this. Oh, come on. Stop drawing lands. We need, like, actual creatures, not lands. Well, we're almost stabilizing this game. Alright, well, if they have, like, Dovin's Ambush, we're dead, so I don't have a choice except but to try to trade these off. And if okay, so that maybe there's hope here. They're gonna start playing their own Merfolk plan, though. Oh, but you know what? I can borrow the Mistbinder back to my hand. It'll be great. Okay. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yes! They just gave up. Oh, wow. Their Robber of the Rich just drew us an extra lord. That was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. We could have been in some real trouble, but alright, that works for me. We'll do it. We'll take it. Any win that we get here, we would just take it. You cannot rob the school. The school always, you know, returns. We are one school, and you can never divide us. We have strength in numbers because of unity, so. Merfolk would actually be, like, probably the best. I don't know, what was I gonna say? Like, it's a very communist tribe. They fight as one, they share everything. They share all their bonuses with each other. It's like the Merfolk is the one instance in which communism works. Ugh. Wow, those are words that just came out of my mouth. This hand's fine. We keep this. Once again, though, we are on the draw. Shocking, I know, right? Who's surprised by that? Not me, for sure. Yeah, I guess we go Ziggurat Speaker. And we can go Island and play any number of things next turn. I don't like these Firebrands. That's bad. I am going to block this stupid Firebrand, though, because I don't want them to be able to kill off my Mistbinder. Not that. Play that one. Pass. I'm going to try to get him with Trickster. Kill off. I'm gonna block this Firebrand because, again, I don't want it pinging things. Now we can play this. I guess we're gonna play the Silvergill first. You just keep drawing lands, though. That's not helping our cause. The Mistbinder's the thing that I want them to not shock, so if they have removal spells, I'd rather them fire them off on these things first. So. We're not doing terrible here, but it depends on what our opponent has. If they have something like Chain Whirler, we're probably in a lot of trouble. So we don't have a good way to, like, push through that. This Castle Embreth over there is also a potential issue at any given point. See, look, they had the shock, so we protected the Mistbinder from the shock. That's excellent. They had 2 shocks. So they're just making us look like geniuses right now. That's pretty good. Let's see what we got. Hopefully we can put a Lord on top. No such luck. Alright, well, I guess we just hold back here right now. We need to try to, like, trade with these creatures. Alright, well, this is going to be bad. That's also terrifying. I don't think you want to attack here. I'm more than happy to make a trade with this thing. They have 2 cards left. I mean, we could still be in trouble, though. They have... Oh, fuck, yeah. Now, we are in, like, a lot of trouble now. So, if I don't block, I'm going to take, 9 damage. I think I can't afford to. We have too many lands. Like, we just flooded out here. We have to block both of these things this turn or we die. Alright, never mind. So, alright, good game, opponents. Yeah, like, the Steamkin and the Torbrand are just very hard. If we had drawn less land, then maybe we could have mounted a comeback, but flooding out was not helping our cause. The opponent was just drawing gas the whole game, too, so it sucks. These are the kind of decks that make me want, like, Cerulean Drakes. Which we could if we keep seeing a bunch of red decks, and we could just put them in our deck, so. I am not above doing that. Yeah, like the 3 decks I think that we'll see the most are probably going to be the Gruul mid-range. Well, I don't know, is it like a mid-range or an aggro deck? I guess it's more mid-range, and then like the red aggro deck and the blue-white control deck. What is this? Like, you guys are watching this with me, right? You see this. I'm not making this up. Like, we are just on the draw like 100% of the time. Have we even been on the play once? I don't think so. Ridiculous. So what are we up against combo right now? I guess we'll play this right now. The next turn maybe Speaker and Trickster. Definitely not that, because we can't cast green spells for a while. We need to like use this Hinterland Harbor as much as possible. Oh fuck. So is this like Phoenix? Could be. Might be seeing like Sprite Dragons in this list. Oh, that's not pleasant. Alright, well, let's get Kumena out. Then next turn we can play like Branchwalker and Trickster. Or actually, we could play Reejerey. They're gonna draw a card. It's fine. Yeah. Alright, how do we do this here? So we do have an island, so can play Reejerey and a Kumena Speaker. There's not really anything else I want to, like... I could draw a card and then untap stuff. That might be fine. Okay, so let's cast Mara Reejerey first. Oh, you know what? No, I can't draw a card, so what I guess I'll have to do... I guess I just tap this thing? Alright, we'll just attack for 3. That's fine. I mean, I guess I could have also held it up and drawn a card, but we have a pretty good turn set up for next turn. Sarkin the Fireblood. It's not great. I think we can just like kill it next turn. If we want to wipe out the Planeswalkers, we probably can do that. Unless they like cast something really devastating this turn. Dragon spells? Okay, oh, it's Sprite Dragon. That's fine. So we do have Trickster still. But I might need to hold on to the Trickster for now. Oof. Okay, so I can just unload my hand here. I can cast Regery, untap this, and then just like, yeah, go off. This might be enough to just make the opponent concede too, so. Alright. So I guess here. Yes, it is nice, is it not? So we will send Commander Speaker to kill this thing, and we will kill off the Kiora. And then we can just tap like 3 creatures and just kill them next turn, so it'll be fine. Yeah, absolutely. Just crushed. See? Look how easy that was. Double Regery was just great. Any deck that's like trying to dirtle around with stuff like that, we can beat pretty easily. Like that's like a Delver sort of deck, and like Merfolk is historically really good against those sorts of decks. Just our creatures get really big really quickly. And it's a really we also are like we're a creature deck with counterspell, so up against like other blue decks, that tends to be where we shine the most. Especially if they're decks that they're relying on tempo, because a lot of times we just do it better. We have better effects like Trickster to get there, so Trickster and like especially Regery in this is just absolutely devastating at just pushing through damage if you can stick them. Magic numbers. Okay. What is my magic number? I go first. Alright, so the one time we can go first, like we have to mulligan this hand. That's terrible. I guess we keep this and we put an island in the bottom. Yeah, we had to mulligan that because we couldn't cast like 3 cards in our hand, so at least we can cast everything here. We can go like Branch Walker into like Regery, so alright. I think the opponent mulligan too, so that sort of helps. But they're on the stupid Gruul deck again. Well, it is what it is, so at least we can put, we're not gonna have to worry about drawing lands. Yeah, we're gonna graveyard that because again, we can't double cast spells next turn if we put it on top. We only have 1 green source. Oh, is this an elf deck? Interesting. Play Kumena. It might end up holding up this retort for a little while. Yeah. They're going to have a bajillion mana, so like this could be an Ulamog deck where they're going to just make a bunch of mana for that. There's a lot of ways that they can spend a ton of mana. Ew, that's not great. That's scary as fuck. Now they have 4 mana still. Like, they can cast basically everything in their hand. Lead the Stampede. Oh my god, this is getting out of hand. I would have loved to have countered that. They got... You cast Lead the Stampede and got 4 cards? How sick is your life? Oh my god. Alright. I don't have a good way to not die here. I have to counter this stupid Beast Whisperer. I honestly, like, I have to counter all of this stuff, and I'm not going to have a way to do it. Like, we are definitely going to die to this. Like, that was an insane turn. Shit like this is why I kind of want to splash another color in my deck. Like, I almost want to play, like, black so I can play, like, Chupacabras or something in here. Just... Or I need, like, some form of removal. Maybe even, like, red would be fine, but... Something. Well, I guess black is probably the best removal color for us. There's more Sultai mana fixing. Oh, God. Yeah, alright. You know what? I believe you. You win. That is a board that we have no hope of competing against. Absolutely none. I mean, I guess it's possible we could play another color. 3 colors is like really clunky for an aggro deck, especially in Historic, but I don't know, maybe it's necessary. We gotta do something. We don't have like the good kind of creatures to make use of Dovin's Ambush, but if we play like red, maybe we could play like Bone Crusher Giant. That could be okay. And then we could potentially play like Ambush or something. I don't know. It's worth thinking about, because I think that we're gonna have to do something in order to make progress once we like get up to the next gem tier. Which so I'm just checking to see if there's been like any interesting spoilers. I don't see anything yet. Today is the last day of Jumpstart spoilers, though. Alright, wow, we get to go first and we actually have a good hand. That is amazing. Alright. How the hell is this even possible? I didn't know that we were allowed to do that. We're up against mono... Oh no, this is the affinity deck. Alright, well, the good news is this is the exact kind of deck that we need to, like, fight against this thing. If we don't, yeah, like this is the only way that we can even pretend. Oh no, not the Mistbinder. I need that. All right, well, I guess yeah, we play Reedry while we can, because then next turn we can play this and just tap down stuff and attack through again. We play Ginger Brute. Okay. Horrifying. So untap Breeding Pool. That's really good, but that might be too late. Alright. I don't know. What do I want to tap here? Screw it. Tap that. I don't know. Maybe this will be good enough. Who knows? Fuck! That's 13. Alright, well, we're dead. Alright, well, we just absolutely died to this. So, yeah, there was literally no way we could defeat that. They just, like, turn 4 combo kill us. Wow. Incredible. Alright. That was, yeah, just genuinely horrifying. No, the affinity deck in this format is, like, blisteringly fast and, like, very, very strong. Like, they have Tempered Steel and Steel Overseer, and yeah, just all that glitters is just also very good. I guess if we have Brazen Borrower, then it can be fine if they go that particular route, but the Borrower's also just so bad when they go, like, sideways with Mimic and Steel, so... Yeah, like, they have, like, kind of 2 directions. They can either go up or sideways, and, like... We can't really go up or sideways nearly as well as they can in either one of those plans. It's just very hard. So, alright. What's going on here? I don't expect to win that match very often. I mean, we could also try maybe switching to best of 3 for a little while. We'd have to put together a sideboard, though, and I don't really have a sideboard in mind, so... But maybe that's one way to get through. Like, we could, you know, attempting to do a best of 3 is an option, for sure. So I'm curious if you, like, win best of 3, do you go up, like, 4 and then down 2? Is that how that works? Because it feels like, yeah, if you have to play 3 games just to, you know, make the same progress as 1 game, like, that doesn't seem very fair. It's a higher time investment. What the hell's going on? Alright. This is not great, but I guess I guess it's okay. It's not. It feels like a pretty medium hand. We have 1s and the 2s, but we don't have any lords or anything. No islands, so it'll be fine. We're gonna keep it at least. We'll probably play Comena Speaker into Silvergill Adept since we don't. Then yeah, depending upon how things go, I want to. Since, yeah, we only have 1 blue source, so I want to try to play the cards that require blue. Because there could be a turn in the future where we play like Silvergill and Branchwalker together. But there's not going to be a turn where we can play both Silvergills together, so it depends on what we draw in the next 2 turns. Oh, Leyline of Abundance, so this is going to be a rampy deck. Yeah, it's probably bad for us. Well, that's actually pretty good here, because gets this off the ground quickly. So here, then what do I play next turn? We gotta race them very quick because, yeah, if they're gonna play this, then I'm guessing they're playing some high value things like Ulamog or Nisa. Once they like ramp those cards out, then we're in a lot of trouble. We don't have a counterspell right now. I guess maybe Silvergill could draw us more interaction for this, so it might be worth it. Why is spellcasting and spirits? Hold on a second. Oh, so that, you know what? They're putting a bunch of, like, they put Rattle Chains and Nebelgast Herald into Jumpstart. I just saw that. Damn it. Where's the Merfolk theme? They don't have a fucking Merfolk theme because they hate Merfolk. Alright, let's attack first. I guess I'm going to... I still have to play a 2-drop this turn. So the question is, which 2-drop do I want to play? I guess Branchwalker. We'll put more power in play. So next turn we... Now, yeah, it's like next turn we can play both of these together, so... Alright. That sort of helps. You're not gonna block this, so don't even like pretend that you are. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye, because like I said, today's the last day for spoiler, so if there's anything interesting, I'm trying to like stay on top of it, so you'll be the first to know. Well, probably not the first to know, actually, because this video will take a few hours to process, but I'm gonna show him Benthic because I'm definitely playing it. I don't know, maybe like the best thing that happens here. Ooh, that's scary. That is genuinely horrifying. That's also bad. I don't have a good way to beat that either. I can kill off one of my creatures. Why the Benthic Biomancer? I don't understand. Like, wouldn't the 2-power creature just be better? I guess reveal Branchwalker. So let's see. I could tap this down right now. I think we are in a lot of trouble. Fuck off, Snapchat. I don't care about you. So this is right now going to tap for 3 mana. 4, 5, 6. I don't like that. So I guess we have to just continue going sideways here. And we continue to flood out, so that's not helping. We have 7 creatures and 8 lands in our 23 land deck. Yep, that's about what I expected. Yeah, that's terrifying. So what do I need here? Like Mirror Regery is the only thing that gives me a hope. Oh my god. Mirror Regery, then I can play Trickster, tap down 2 things and try to get in damage that way. So we're not dead yet. They can block 1 thing and they'll still take exactly 12. 5. Oh, bully. Okay, so yeah, Regery off the top is basically the only card that gets us there. That doesn't do it though. Yeah, the problem is like I can Trickster 2 things down, but does it matter? What do I do with it? I can put them at 2? That doesn't really do anything. They're gonna have like 1,000,000 power in play. What's the thing that I'm most scared of? Probably Nisa. That I can just attack my opponent. Fuck it. And just make them have to have like infinity blockers forever. I don't know. Like it was we needed Regery this turn. That's kind of what it was at. Things are gonna get worse before they get better. They're close. Like yeah, we don't have anything to do with like if we draw Regery now, it might just not be enough. They should be able to just get like a bunch of creatures, right? So the Vivian's gonna look for one. Oh god, yeah, Ulamog. Okay, we lose. Yeah, if they cast Ulamog, we just die. I think they have enough mana too, because now, yeah, like there's no way we can push through all these creatures now. Yeah, they have enough. So yeah, we had exactly 1 turn where Regery would have been good enough, and we did not find it, so we lose. So we flooded, and then we failed to draw the 1 card, so not a good day for Merfolk. We need to stop flooding. This is hard, like we only need to win 1 out of 3 games, and like we're just getting like varianced really hard in these. Okay, so here, this is a great hand. Let's see if we can keep this. This will be fine. This is a hand that like should be able to win, because this can go very aggro-y very quickly. Oh god, it's gonna be a burn match. So like, okay, any advantage that I just suggested that we might have is going out the fucking window. Alright, play Mistbinder. Because I don't have a better turn to play this, because I want to play this Cometa next turn. Yeah, just play infinite removal spells, and then we're gonna die. Okay. I guess we just play Silvergill. We just pray they don't have Chain Whirler next turn? I don't know, like, not all these decks play Chain Whirler. At least now if we, like, can get this Cometa in play, we can actually draw a card with it. That might help. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah, this is the way that my life has gone today. So, like, even when we get a good hand, the opponent just, like, gets to keep a hand that, like, perfectly counters what we're doing. They sent us back to the Stone Age, so... Alright, you know what we're doing? We're going to put the Cerulean Drakes in, because we are going up against enough of these decks where I think that it matters. That's where we are at with life right now. Where is it? Drakes. Done. Fuck the red decks. They want to play all these, like, removal spells. Let's put creatures that they can't use them on. Make their lives just as miserable as ours. It's still not an auto win by any means, because they still, like, have tons of cards that can, like, do stuff with it, but sure, keep. Excellent. I want the Cometa Speaker as often as possible to be a 2-2 on turn 1. Didn't we just play against this? No, we played against this person before, I thought. Guess I'm going to play the Silvergill, because I don't have another turn to do this with later. I'm sure that I swear that we have played against this person already. No, that's fine. Their hand sucks, so that's good. Very slow and clunky, but they might have a removal spell for Rejury, so that's still okay if they do. So we can play like Drake or this, and then hold up Retort. Oh, if that's what they're doing, then yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Alright, so they had it the whole time. Pass. We have a hard time attacking into it, at least. We have Trickster. I guess we have to worry about Embercleave. I would have had to have shocked myself for this. I would have loved to have countered that, that's for sure. They don't have good attacks, so that's something. However, we don't really have good attacks either, so we have to just kind of... So we're stuck in this scenario where we don't really have a way to push through damage, but they don't really either. Drake looks really good right now, for sure, so maybe we are going to be fine. We only have one card left in hand. Yeah, they can have that. That's not going to be the end of the world. I guess we're going to trade off some things here. Could do it like that. And just take 4 damage. Alright, we'll do it like that. Yeah, I know that you have this card. You never don't have it. Okay, well, that's also helpful. Alright, well, we can't do it right now, but... So we're sort of making progress. Interesting. So I can petty theft this thing back to their hand. And then cast it. Okay, that's not bad. We have to, like, do something quickly, though. Because they are going to kill us in, like, 2 or 3 turns. That's not really helping. Well, I think we're going to run out of time because of this Clothis. We only have 2 more turns left. And they're just, yeah, like... The Drake bought us time, but, like, we are really stalled out here. Yeah, I don't think that there's any reasonable way that we can make progress. I can attack with these 2 things, but, like, we're gonna have to throw these both under the bus and go to 1. That only counters a spell, so I have to, yeah, if they tag with everything, I have to, like, I have to block here, and then the Llanowar Elves are gonna be a thing. Alright, well, we're dead. Couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't know, we got stuck. Why? We're going backwards now. This is not fair. Alright, it's okay, though. We're gonna... The Drake definitely will help us if we keep going up against this, but... Just we didn't have enough that game. I guess the other option is we could also start including Uros in the list, because gaining the life back is also helpful. Against some of the decks, it's an end game that they can't realistically defeat. Yeah, we keep this. This is fine. Now we're starting to be on the play, like, when it doesn't matter, because we've lost a bunch of games, so, like, now, like, winning is just... We're not, like, actually making progress with anything, so... Alright, well, if we can draw a land next turn, we can curve this pretty great. Ideally, we want to draw, like, Island or Hinterland Harbor. Something that taps for blue so we can keep this retort up. Alright, I'm tapping this wild growth down so I can attack. So yeah, they could have, like, Chupacabra next turn. They play a Black Source, or even... Things are gonna, yeah, they're gonna get worse before they get better. Missing a land drop really hurt. I mean, I like having Reedries in hand, but... Okay. Oh, come on! Alright. If he plays Jade Light Ranger, I just have to Trickster down a Wild Growth. Vivian? Okay, wait, does this mean I win? No, they just make a token. I think if I draw a land, I win, right? No, I had it. Like they could go to 1, but I guess okay. So we just barely got there. All right, come on. We need to like make more progress in this. This is unacceptably slow. We can do better than this. You see what I mean? Like, this is just really hostile to Merfolk. There is just a ton of removal right now, and just like it backed up by like fast aggro. It's like all decks that are just like killing off our lords, and we don't have a good way to protect it. Like, problem is, like, you know, in a format like Modern, you have things like Aether Vial and Force of Negation that can help you push creatures through while protecting them at the same time. Because when you play Vial, then you can deploy, you know, lords at instant speed, or play your creatures at instant speed, and then hold up counter spells with your mana. And having Force means you can tap your mana and then use like cards in hand to protect them. We don't really have a good way to do that in this format. Like, holding up mana means we're not committing to the board, and failing to commit to the board means that, you know, we're falling behind in the race. Where you just see like a lot of these decks are just blazingly fast, and they're just backed up by removal spells that are like, you know, Bone Crusher Giant, for instance, that are also threats in their own. Like, or even stuff like Teferi, like drawing a card and setting the tempo back by removing a creature is just devastating. And then it lets them like use the removal on your turn, so like it's impeding your tempo. Yeah, we don't really have as good of tools in this format to do that. We're on the draw, but this is still a fine hand because we can actually cast all this nonsense. Probably I'm just going to go Speaker, Mistbinder, Reejerey. That's usually the best way to go about this. So there's not really any reason that I'm going to not want it. I guess the only thing is if I draw Hinterland Harbor, I want to be able to play that next turn. Yeah, look at how many of these red-green decks we're up against, and these are brutal. Like, I can't beat this. Not having an island. They didn't attack? Why? That's ridiculous. So I feel like the problem is if I play Mistbinder, then things are going to go very south for us very quickly. That was basically not a helpful draw at all. Let's attack first before they kill. Because now the problem is if they kill off the Silver Guild, I don't have an island to keep this as a 2-2. Okay. Yeah, like, we can't, like, race this. This is very hard. Our tempo tools are very limited by our mana here. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I have no way of fighting that. Where, if I had Force of Negation, that would be great, but not here. Oh, fuck. And the problem is, like, if I play Reejerey, like, that's bad, and then they could have Embercleave. Like, there are so many ways this just goes wrong. Like, Merfolk just does not feel like it is a viable deck in this format if you are trying to play seriously. Like, things have just shifted way too hard, and, like, I don't have a good way to, like... I don't know that there's a good way to change your deck to, like, fight this. There's only so much you can do, and if you're gonna see this, like, every other match, it's too much, I think. Like, what am I gonna do about this? Okay, so do I block that? No, I can't afford to. I have to, like, keep the Reejerey to deploy my hand, or I'm just dead next turn. I can't, like, cast the Retort because our mana is just fucking terrible. And we don't have a better way to fix our mana to give us more for this Retort either. I already know about this. Oh, okay, that actually is good. Alright, well, this is about as much as we could realistically hope for. I don't even know if it's going to be enough, though, because I think if they have Embercleave, we're still just going to die to it. Okay, I can't play the Kamena this turn, so I guess I just have to cast the Mistbinder, and we tap that. And, I don't know, I guess we'll untap a forest. So, I guess, yeah, I can... I don't know, maybe. It depends on what the last two cards in their hand are. If they're bad, then we win. If it's like Embercleave, then... I don't know, you know what, maybe this is fine. Like, we have 3 lords in play. This could be good. This definitely, I mean, alright, so maybe they're just looking for something. They didn't discard a card, so that's actually a really bad sign here. So if they Embercleave that, I'm not that concerned. Okay, never. So they had nothing. All right, so we dodged the bullet there that time. Excellent. They were just hoping that we weren't going to make the blocks. All right. Yeah, important thing, and we've learned this in this channel. Overblock if possible, because if you don't overblock, then you're going to die to Embercleave. Yeah. 7 life is not an amount of life that you should be screwing around and just hoping that they don't do something bad. But, alright, well, we got there. Now, we had to fight for, like, every inch of it. Like, if we did not draw that second Regery, then there is no way that we were beating them. Like, we would have been too far behind. This hand is actually pretty poor. I don't know. The problem is, like, if we had mulligan and we had like 1 less land, I think we'd still have to keep it. So I guess I'm going to keep it, but I am not very happy about this. Like, this is very not threat dance. So, all right, what kind of deck are you? Control deck. All right. Fuck. Every time that we get like a mana heavy hand, we just keep drawing lands. So we're gonna have to play Silvergill next turn because it's Oh, okay, so Revitalize, what the fuck is this? That has to be good news for us, right? I guess I can play Mistbinder here. Because next turn I can play Silvergill plus Biomancer. If I draw Regery, then I definitely want to be able to play that, and I want to have this in play, so... What is playing Revitalize in this deck? Is this maybe some kind of cycling deck? They can't. Like, this is such a bad card to include in most main decks. I'm not sure why they would want to play this. But... I mean, it makes me feel like their deck is more combo-y in nature, so if I'm playing against a combo-y deck, I want to put as much power into play as possible and just start clocking them. Give myself the best possible chance of racing them. So I will play Silvergill Adept, and then if I draw a Kamena Speaker, that will get played over Biomancer. Actually, if I draw a Wizard Retort, does it matter? They didn't play another land, so that's probably good news. Alright, let's attack. Silvergill. And Drakes? I don't know, maybe the Drakes are going to matter. If they have some ridiculous spell is going to target us. Like, this is actually good if they're playing, you know, something like Zenith Flare in their deck. Yeah, they missed a land drop, so, like, you know, it could be they just, like, walked away from their keyboard or something. No, they can't be. They just, like, selected that thing, so they just drew a land this turn. Dawn of Hope? What? Yep. Okay, they just give up. Alright. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe some kind of ridiculous life gain deck, but it's fine. We'll take it. Finally, we rank up to gold tier 2. So we did make progress. We started at the, I think, what, the bottom of 3, right? Alright, let's see if we can go up a little bit more than this. So we are getting there. It means that we're still above. We might not be positive, but at least we're, you know, above 1 and 3, which is all that really matters for this purpose. Let's see, nope, nobody has anything interesting to say right now. So Rattle Chains coming out means that Spirits could actually be like a real deck in this format, because they have Supreme Phantom and Empyrean Eagle. And they can actually play a bunch of stuff at flash speed. This hand's so bad. I'm going to keep it, but I'm only keeping it very begrudgingly. And it's only because if we're up against a red deck, then these Drakes will be helpful. In fact, I'd be probably pretty happy to see turn 1 Mountain. That's not good. Alright, well, yeah, we're going to die. This is not the kind of hand that can race this. Fuck. I have to shock myself in this, or otherwise I'm not getting any damage in. They can block with Ornithopter, so... I kind of want them to. Alright. Alright, we'll play Branch Walker. Find us something good. That's probably about as much as I can realistically hope for. Maybe these Drakes... Well, the problem is they have Ginger Brute, and I don't have any... I have no creatures in my deck that can block Ginger Brute. I have 2 creatures in my hand that can block Ornithopter, but yeah, Ginger Brute can never be defeated. So if we draw Regery into something like Trickster, that's possible that that could work. Ooh, okay, so they don't have Steel Overseer. That's good news. It might make this unblockable attack. And if they do that, that's okay. Stone Coil's fine. It's just not fine if they play... I have to get in damage while I can. It's gonna be less fine if they play Tempered Steel this turn, yeah. Yeah, it's terrifying. Casually just add, what, 8 power to their board. I can't block these either. Like, I'm just... This is not good. So we might be adapting this Biomancer, looking for either another Lord or Trickster. No blocks. I can tap the Stone Coil down. So I guess I have to do this first. Discard a Drake. Not that one. There's a lot of ways this goes poorly, though. Like if they have another Tempered Steel, that's bad. But we're not dead yet either. We can still avoid dying. They only have 11 power in play, so we're not. Yeah, they don't kill us just yet. They could effectively be at 15 life right now. If they play a land, they could be at 18 life. So they go to 9. All right, fair. So yeah, all right. Oh god, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we lose. Well, okay, we don't technically lose, but yeah, we really kind of do. So we have to chump block 2. No, we have to chump block 2 things. What? Why would you do that? Why would you not just attack with everything? I have to block with 2 things, then I'm gonna die. I don't know. Well, we had a chance. If we drew a Merfolk this turn, we like a Trickster could have killed them, but a Hinterland Harbor is not going to do it. So I guess... Alright, let's just hope they don't block. I think they punted there by not just attacking with everything. Right, if they make 2 blocks, they live. Alright. Ah, see, look, tempered. This is what I mean. They can go sideways very easily, and there is nothing we can really do about that. All right, let's try to get in like one more game and then we'll call it a day. I've been doing a lot of really like long videos the last like couple weeks. I need to just take it easy and take a break with this stuff, so I'm gonna be a little bit shorter. We can't keep that. I guess this is actually fine. I can't put that on the bottom. Guess we have to put Wizard Retort on the bottom. Alright, this is not a good hand to start with. So it's going to be a little bit clunky. Oh no, not this deck. Yeah, we don't have a good way to fight this thing. So we can play Speaker and then bounce something next turn. I mean, I guess Drake is not the worst. I could also play Drake and then block this thing. No, not anymore. That plan is offline. Sure. They know about this, right? So, all right. They want to trade with a Silvergill Adept. That's fine. I guess I'm just gonna play the Drake here. The Drake can trade with one of these things. I can trade with the Life's Bounty, so that's what we have to go for. No! Heliod is the worst. Okay. I have to block. Alright, well, maybe we can tempo him out somehow. I only have 2 cards left. Like, this is not undoable. Let's see how this goes. They can gain 3 life back. They have 1 card left in hand. What is the 1 card left? That's gonna be a problem. Alright, I'm gonna counter it. I don't have a better turn to do this. We can put us at 13 and go up to 14, but I guess that's probably okay. Maybe I should have bounced it while they were tapped out, because the chances that they're going to completely tap out and not have mana for this thing is pretty low. Alright, well, this is what we're doing here. We're just trying to race. Rejury was probably a very good draw. Is it enough? I don't know if that's good enough, actually. You can go up to 7, but I can get rid of one of your blockers. Which means you can go up to 8, block one thing, and you still are going to take enough damage to die. So I think that we're going to kill them. No! Oh, wait, no! Oh, fuck. They're tapped out, though. Okay, wait, maybe this might be okay. So you can bounce the Conclave Tribunal. It takes away a blocker. And we get Regery back? Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Hold on. Let's do this right. I think we win here. Alright, beautiful. Well, look at this. This is a great match to end on today. Die! Die, mono white scum. Alright. There we go. See, we're making progress in this. I don't know. Merfolk on Arena or in Historic is like it was fine for a while, but I think now it's there. A lot of the decks are more hostile to it, so there's a very good chance I might start looking at like building spirits once the Jumpstart content comes out. Because there actually is going to be like a very solid spirits deck. I'll show you kind of what I was looking at. What do we got here? Slitherwisp. Slitherwisp is okay. Maybe there's like a flash deck you could play it in. Yeah, so you notice like I have this. I was looking kind of like what cards are available here, so just to see what I have. Yeah, Spectral Sailor is fine for them. This is not a spirit, but I think it's still good enough because it gets pumped up by the Eagle. Favorable Winds is another 2-mana Lord effect they can play in their deck. They have Graveyard Hate in the form of the Cleric. Like, all their creatures are hard to block because they have flying. You know, Supreme Phantom's good. They have the Hanged Executioner, which is removal for their deck, which is helpful. The other reason I was going to play both of these, that's 8 1-drops, so instead of Wizard Retort, they can actually play Lookout's Dispersal, which is it's more or less going to be Counterspell in their deck. Brazen Borrower is still fine because, again, Eagle and like Favorable Wind. Teferi Time Raveler is something they play in Pioneer sometimes. However, a lot of this might change now because Rattle Change and Nebelgast Herald, I think, were cards that were spoiled today. So I might even just re-look at this deck. Like, probably like Teferi's not as necessary. You probably don't need all the copies of this. Maybe not like Remorseful Clerics in the main deck. I think the Spirits deck is going to be very solid, so I'm considering investing some wild cards into this. I think that it would be pretty good. So let me know how you feel about that. I think that it's something that would be probably easier to win with, and I think it would be still fun. It's similar to like the kind of stuff that we play with Merfolk, but in Historic specifically, like that might just be better. So I don't know. We'll see. But we've been going for a little over an hour, so I think we're gonna stop here. We did make forward progress, so that's good. That's really kind of what matters. As long as we're pushing forward, then I'm happy. I don't know. Some of those games are pretty rough, though. You gotta. It is what it is. So that's all I got. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.